Hey Fitzzy, it's Greeno. I want to do a video here for Chris, Fitzzy72. Just hit 100 subscribers, man. Congratulations. That's great. And he jumped right in and showing some great stuff, making some great videos, and rolling right along, man. I'm sure you'll have plenty more subscribers very soon. So Chris having a contest for his 100 subscriber mark here, and for the contest he wanted us to show our best side, which is a full side of an album that we consider just killer, great, whatever. So I just pulled a few out, man. I tried not to go too crazy with this because this is something I can see myself like a couple hours back in here pulling stuff off the shelves, like, comparing this to that, and man, this was better, and blah blah blah. But anyways, these kind of build up from good sides, and kind of keeps going for what I picked out here. So go ahead and get started. First up is Sammy Hagar, Standing Hampton. Side 1 of this album, it just blows me away. I love this. And such a cool cover. Just odd. But you got, I'll Fall in Love Again, There's Only One Way to Rock, Baby's on Fire, Can't Get Loose, and then ending side 1 is, classic song, Heavy Metal. Just great. And then you go to side 2, and I'll be honest, I can't really remember anything off side 2. But that first side is just a great, great side. Alright, kind of moving up. Side 1 of this album is great, and then you get into side 2, and it keeps kind of going, and then it kind of loses it halfway through side 2. And that's Anthrax, Among the Living. My favorite Anthrax album. I think this is in my opinion, their best album. It's like, the one before was great. Spreading the Disease was great. This was just incredible. And then State of Euphoria was great. And they just slowly kept kind of going down after this, I think. The last album was pretty cool, but this is it, man. They peaked on this album for me. But side 1, you have Among the Living, Cotton Amash, I Am the Law, Evil and Confessing, which is Nice Fucking Light spelled backwards, Skeleton in the Closet. Just great side. And then you go into side 2, and you got Indians and One World, and then it kind of peters out, I guess, there, the last couple tracks. But it was like, man, he almost had like a perfect album. But definitely side 1 is a perfect side. And the next album, side 1 is perfect, it's great, and side 2 almost makes it, except for me, the last song, and that is Billy Joel's The Stranger. Just love this album. And side 1, Moving Out, The Stranger, Just the Way You Are, and Scenes from Italian Restaurant. Just 4 great songs. Then side 2, that's Vienna, Only the Good Die Young, She's Always a Woman, Get It Right the First Time, and then that last track, Everybody Has a Dream. It's like, man, almost a perfect album for me, except for the last track. So we're kind of getting there with perfect sides. Okay, and then got a couple albums that are perfect sides, front and back, I think. Side 1, side 2. And this one's kind of a no-brainer if you're a metalhead. Just Master of Puppets from Metallica. It's just perfect. Side 1 is fantastic, flip it over, and side 2 is just as good. And this is just one of those albums. I've owned this, on vinyl, cassette, CD, the whole deal. And I never skip a track. I never pick the needle up and move it. I never fast forward a cassette. I never skip a track on a CD. If anything, I go back, listen to a track over. Just perfect album. 2 perfect sides. And here's another one that I consider a perfect album. And this is one of those albums where I read the song title and the song's automatically in my head. The chorus, that title, you know, just like that. And that's Bad Brains, Eye Against Eye. Just another perfect album. Side 1 and side 2. Chris, I know you were asking for perfect sides, but you know, one side or whatever, but I just pulled out a couple here that are 2 perfect sides to me. I mean, I can't explain how great this album is. I just love this album. And then we end on the ultimate, a double album, all 4 sides perfect. And it's kind of a rarity, I guess. I'd have to think to come up with another one that's even close. And this is kind of a little bit of a cheat. It is a best of, but it's a perfect double album. That's the Ramones Mania. It's just, it's the freaking Ramones. Over the years, you know how music guys talk about albums, about bands, and you know, occasionally it comes around to, you know, okay, who's the best band, the best rock band ever, you know. And I'm a metalhead and all that, but bound for bound, man, the Ramones. Just when it comes to the greatest rock and roll, pure rock and roll band, in my opinion, is the Ramones. And this is the same deal with, as I read the song titles, the songs automatically pop into my head, the choruses. I can't read these titles without saying them kind of the way Joey sings them. You know, it's just it's insane. And there's what, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's probably about 32 tracks on here, and there's not one bad track. So for me, this is the ultimate sides album. And yes, it is a greatest hits, but I can't even think of another greatest hits that's this freaking great. Just it's the Ramones, man. It just doesn't get any better for me than the Ramones. They're my desert island band. If I could only take the catalog from one band to a desert island, this is the band. Never get tired of listening to them. They're just perfect. Especially, you know, the earlier stuff. And actually, first album till the last album, man. I love all of them. So that's it. Just kind of wanted to shoot that real quick, man. And congratulations, Chris, man. You know, you're gonna pick up a lot more subscribers. Your videos, every video is getting better, and you're showing great stuff, man. And just, you know, it's really nice to have you here in the BC. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching.